a lot about Tom Savini.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
yeah.
so then
Tom Savini is still huge and awesome.
he is. And then I became interested, and so then I looked up everything he did, and then started watching a bunch of those things.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Indeed.
If anybody needs to know what he looks like.
He apparently he had a vampire pirate movie he's been trying to get made, and I'd heard about it. And
then Vampirate movie?
Vampirate?
And so I went to, this
With
is
a Y?
2004. I went to...
That's how they originally spelled it.
I went up to his school, and because he's got an effects school up in Pennsylvania.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so...
With him at Dragon Con. And he was like giving out brochures for that school.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he had the poster on his wall, and I was like, "That's that thing I've heard about." Like, so and I think it's the same town that RoboCop's like warehouse sequence was shot in.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was where the guy with the car and
Yeah, when he gets he doesn't even roll over it. He is just a sack of water.
Yeah. Oh, that messed me up as a kid. I remember that. Oh, that was real gross. Real gross.
Yeah.
So,
it was good. It was justified.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
but
you just feel. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel. I still felt bad for.
I
some
know
of them.
not to go to Detroit, which I feel like is the ultimate lesson of that film.
Absolutely.
Is just don't come to Detroit.
So I was watching.
Till we have a RoboCop.
There was that movie where some kids break into a house to steal from a blind guy, and it's based in Detroit, but like now. And because there's been a mass exodus of people, right? Like he lives on a block where no one else lives. There's these old rundown houses. And watching the movie, my first thought was like, I wonder how much it would cost to buy an entire city block of houses in Detroit and turn it into just a haunted house, like block
experience.
Like it's you literally are walking through all of these haunted houses. That was the only thought I had. I'm never going to build a haunted house, guys. I'm never going to have my own haunted house, but...
And the overhead is way too much. You don't want it.
Well, I was going to say, that's also just hoping that it never works out for Detroit. That's also...
Well, you get in early, you own it, it's fine.
That's like...
You just pay taxes at that point.
That's like...
You just keep one area of town just looking real shitty. But, like, everything gets better. It's like the city initiative, all of a sudden everything's great again. There's greenery. But that one street that's owned by the Halloween guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's just hoping that nothing is ever good around it.
I feel
like there's an 80s movie about that.
That's like every episode of Scooby-Doo. Is you just try and keep everything like just shitty around it so that you can keep the sales of your haunted roller coaster.
Whatever it is, yeah. Did you guys watch It Follows?
Yes.
Yeah, that's also set in Detroit.
That's also...
Like 90% of what you talk about, I've never watched.
It's also to scare kids about STDs, which is...
Oh, yeah, I did see that. That was a Netflix thing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was a Netflix thing. It was an indie thing, but it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
it is on Netflix.
Amazon and Netflix both now, I think. Okay. I think the director actually said, like, that he didn't... It's not necessarily...
It doesn't have to be an analog for STDs.
Yeah, but just the idea of that thing being passed that way.
Well, that was one of those things where it was like, we were way too past that whole having premarital sex makes you a goner in a horror
a rule
film.
for a horror film.
Yeah. For that to be like a thing, but it just seemed too strict of a thing. Because like, the movie starts off with that girl, like the main character, losing her virginity and then finding out that now something that she could never get rid of until she passes it on to somebody else.
It starts with someone else, but it's like a 3-minute opening shot.
Yeah,
it was good.
The best part about that movie is the soundtrack, which I was kind of thinking about.
Yeah,
like
who that guy? God, what was it? He did an independent video game as well, and he has like an hour and a half long seminar online about how he created some of the sounds for the sound of that soundtrack. And so his same style is used in It Follows.
Was worse. Like I feel like was worse on my nerves than the visual.
I've driven to it so many times. Yeah.
No, it's so John Carpenter, like just 80 cents. Which Stranger Things comes out next Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I watched that.
Are you prepared?
I actually need to talk. I want to talk to somebody at the theater because I want to see about doing it after shows. Just watching shows. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be so down. Also, I have a D&D map.
Just a small group of our friends type of thing.
I have
Talk to David. He used to do movies after
Someday, yes.
I have dice.
Good fight? Yeah.
Yeah, I have dice. It would be fun to do D&D and then watch Stranger Things. Because I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, that was a strong analog in the first season.
Absolutely,
I don't know if they're going to keep that going in the second season, but I mean the whole upside down thing.
Right.
But
there's also on, I think it's Netflix, Holidays.
Okay, yeah. So it's a bunch of vignettes that are each attached to a different holiday.
Yeah, that's correct. All horror-esque. Pretty cool. Check it out. It's also has some good synth going on. It's on Netflix.
It's called Holidays.
Holidays, yeah.
With days, Days of Confused.
No. Holidays, just multiple days that are a holly of nature.
The holliest
I started that sentence and it was
days.
Don't know what the root word is that. So,
yep.
I actually don't know.
The holliest of days. Holliest
does that relate
of days. Yeah,
is there any humor to it? Huh? Is there any is it dark humor?
Yes, yeah. There's definitely a couple in there that are funny. Some of them are just creepy and weird, but I enjoyed it.
Have you seen Trick or Treat?
Yes, Trick or Treat. Yeah,
Trick R.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well,
there's
a 1980 something movie that's Trick or Treat, and that is about a rocker who comes back from the dead if you play his album backwards. I have the film canister for that movie.
Oh.
Wait. I have a projector that plays.
No. I just have the canister it shipped in with the original labels on it. It was from New York City.
Signed?
New York City?
No. This was. I had a friend who. A friend was friends with a projectionist who found these just in the back of a room. Nothing in them. No actual film or reels. The actual reels. But. So I was like, yeah, I'll take them. Absolutely, 100%. I'll take them.
I would love to have a bunch of extra flammable shit just piled up.
No, the film itself is the flammable, not the case of it.
And that was when it was made with nitrate.
I was gonna say, but you play with fire at home, don't you? What? You don't play with fire. You don't have a torch. You don't have several different kinds of welding torches.
I have a plasma cutter, and I have a thing for foundry, but I don't play with fire.
He's very safe, Wendell.
Are you paid to use any of these things?
I've done some
recently.
No, they were hobbies for building, for making.
No,
I was making lovely Christmas gifts for people.
He's quite safe. It's lovely Christmas gifts.
Yeah,
whip one up for my neighbor if you could.
Hunting knife for my dad and a nice butcher's knife for my mom.
Oh, so I shouldn't give a knife to my neighbor?
No, probably not.
Okay, that's cool.
Wait.
You guys seen Room 104?
Room 104. It sounds real familiar.
It's an HBO series made by the Duplass brothers, and it's all just weird, fucked up shit in a motel room.
The same room?
Yeah, it's all in Room 104, so it starts in the room every time, and it's just different stories every single
1408.
They're all fucking scary.
No, 104. No. Oh yeah, 1408.
Different movie with John Cusack.
Yeah. Second favorite Stephen King movie.
Is that the one where spoiler alerts it all is one person?
No, that's
1303.
No, that one is
1408 is Sam Jackson.
Yes,
and John Cusack.
Yeah.
Okay, and then John Cusack was also in another one that was named after a hotel movie where it was everybody was schizophrenic personality.
Yeah, it was correct.
And some really good Steadicam in that movie.
Or 2 or something.
I saw that movie when I was doing the Steadicam workshop. And so a bunch of Steadicam operators went out and watched that movie. And I would have seen an hour of that movie is Steadicam in the rain and in mud. And it was just this is perfect.
Both of those are Stephen King short stories, I'm pretty sure.
Which one? Was the other one? I didn't know that other one.
I know the John Cusack. No, the John Cusack.
John Cusack Sam, for sure.
I think the other one's a novel from one of those novels that you buy at the grocery store line.
That was the one where. Sorry, the other one where it's everybody. A personality and a schizophrenic.
I just watched it the other day.
Have you seen Frailty?
Yes. But when it first came out.
Have you revisited it?
Mm-mm.
It's good. It's good in a creepy, fucked up way.
Hey, boy.
I like the way he says it. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
I've just learned to talk about. I've just learned like to.
I don't know if you know on this movie.
I'm trying to think of like what is. Okay, so like
2 hours in. Almost.
Thriller. Did you peek in? Did you like peek at Thriller? On the scariest.
Did you accidentally peek? Like
what? Oh,
like,
no, I didn't.
No, like, do you mean did you like sneak into the room to watch it? Is that what you're asking?
No, I mean,
no,
like,
they were showing it to me, and then they
her height.
Yeah,
of
that's
being
my
scared.
life,
thing.
like no, but like probably until 18. You know what I mean? Like, and now that I'm an adult, I'll watch whatever because I'm like, I get it. But I didn't get it before then, and I was very naive. I was an innocent child.
Okay.
Now, Dead Alive.
I love that movie. I love that fucking movie.
I almost puked watching that movie as a teenager.
Yep.
Was the fist that came through the lady's face?
The lawnmower.
Oh yeah, that's right. Or
and then the custard
mom,
too.
Oh yeah, when he fucking.
I had a friend.
This
who
is Peter Jackson's first.
Peter Jackson.
This is Peter Jackson's
second. It was after the puppet one, right?
Feature film. Wait, what puppet film?
Because I didn't like Dark Crystal, so
that one will make your stomach go upside down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
Meet the Feebles. It's like everything the puppets do happens in real life to us humans, but escalated. It's real weird. And there's terrible
Dead
characters
Alive.
Yeah, puppets are scary.
Yeah,
look at puppets.
No.
I'm working on one right now for Nathaniel.
And in
oh my god, it's too scary.
So are good guy dolls. I don't know. Like Dead Alive is where Peter Jackson like mastered force perspective. Like,
oh yeah,
because there's like
dolls.
Good guy dolls.
I know
is what Chucky is. He's a good guy doll.
Oh. I'll watch the Chucky ones now that you talked about it.
Okay, so, alright, so here's how it works. The first Chucky movie is legitimately scary, so is the second one. The third one is kind of awesome because he's at a military academy, and it's like, what the fuck? And also Andy's like a teenager, so it kind of gets a little out of hand. The fourth one is Bride of Chucky, where it becomes a campy horror. It becomes like a fun John Waters-esque sort of romp. Where you find out he has a girlfriend, and he fucks that girlfriend. As a doll. They have doll sex. Okay. Shit doesn't work out for them.
Spoiler alert.
Then the fifth one is Seed of Chucky, where we continue their story, and you find out she had a baby. You find out she had a baby at the end of the last one. Like, the last scene is a doll baby coming out of her, and it has, like, sharp teeth, and it's screaming, and it's terrible. In the fifth one, you find out that doll baby doesn't want to be a serial killer like its parents. It's like a little, and it's like it's like British, and it's like, but I don't want to hurt people. Kind of like Cockney.
How do you become British?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It doesn't. It's
like in the same way that Stewie's British.
How did two dolls that were full of cotton at one point fucking make a baby?
Yep, you're right. Why am I asking questions?
Right, and then. The whole thing is he is a letdown to them.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
They are two serial killer dolls with a serial killer doll baby that doesn't want to be a serial killer.
They're like, what's scarier than murder? Letting down your parents.
I swear to God, John Waters is all over that one. John Waters is in that one a lot. He has several cameos in that one.
Oh, we're like, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I thought you were just still referencing him as a like
style.
No. The fourth one is like stylistically in reference to him. The Seed of Chucky, I think he had a direct hand in because he just shows up and he's like, oh, that's weird, and then like
with his mustache
real quick, oh, that's gross. Those dolls are fucking, and then like disappears, and then we stopped doing this for a long time.
He's a peeping Tom character that like spends a lot of time watching them have sex.
He's a paparazzi. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
He's a camera.
I guess that makes sense.
That's weird.
Oh, I can't believe I saw that doll's dick.
The hand gestures you're doing make me think
because he has a camera. And then, because he has a camera.
He's eating a sub sandwich.
And then he goes like,
and then he brings it down.
Oh.
Yeah,
like he'll be taking a picture and then he'll like pull it down and like react to you. Watching him do this weird shit.
So he breaks the fourth wall.
This is why I got into this business, or whatever. And yeah,
it's a living.
And then we stopped, and that was the last one to go into theaters. And then like 10 years later, all of a sudden we start making new Chucky movies called Curse of Chucky that tries to be scary again, and that's